What is up, team? Welcome back once again. You know the drill at this point. I don't need to really start my spiel, do you? The gist is, I hope that you guys are doing healthy, but the good news is, even if you're not, even if you're sick as a dog right now and you're having the worst day of your life, the good news is, as I say, we've got you. We've got Daryl, we've got Kay here, and we're going to take you guys on some fantastic Digi adventures. I don't know if I can, maybe I'm overselling this. Maybe I'm promising that they're going to be fantastic, but we're going to try and make them as entertaining as we can. Obviously, we are starting off in a really, really strange area. You're thinking, Jack, what the fuck? We finished the last episode. We were in Mod Cape. Why are we? Where even is this? Who is that? I don't even know. Much more to be explained, and all of the other good fun jazz that you guys are used to coming up right now. Alright chaps, here we are. Now, right on cue, it turns out that these two little fellows need the bathroom, so before we get down to the brass tacks and all that other good shit, let's actually just, do some porta potty nonsense. Now, we could obviously run to the bathroom, which is outside this building. If you guys are not familiar where we are just now, don't worry about it, because, as I said, I'm going to talk about that jazz in a minute, but we are actually in Bonnie Resort at this point in time. And we have been doing some training. So I mentioned in the end of the last episode that off screen I was going to be doing a bit of grinding in Mod Cape against the Jijimon. That is exactly what I did do. Excuse me. Wow, there it is. Okay, fantastic. So I said that we were going to do some... What are you doing right now? Jeez. Okay, man. There's people here, man. I've got guests. What are you doing? So, the good news is, guys, here is the stats that we were on before we left you guys off. We were fighting in Mod Cape. We'd done about maybe like 3 or 4 battles against the Jijimon. We didn't stick around for very long. From there, we then went straight back to the city. Didn't mess around in terms of time. We didn't like really do anything in the city. We just ported straight to Bonnie Resort. I thought about going to the Palace of Thorns, and to give you guys a bit of perspective here, I was thinking about going to the Palace of Thorns and training against some of the Woodmon there, but instead I just went straight to Bonnie Resort via Digimon. It cost us like 4k. It was quite expensive. It wasn't a cheap trip at all, but we're here now. I decided to go from the intro of the Ogwino Wastelands, which you guys can see down on the right, and I went right round the outer ring of the city to this room here, which we haven't ever been in before, and this is a Celeb Red Room, and I'm going to show you why we were here. So if I escape all those Toy Agumon outside, we have this fellow here. Inside we have Wizardmon, and I'm going to show you why I've been training against this guy and all the good stuff that he brings, because check this out. If I give these little fellows a bit of concentration here, we are actually taking a bit of a pounding, so I am actually going to chuck in a medium recovery. Luckily Growlmon gets a block off there on K, which is pretty cool, because otherwise he might have actually took a wild tank in there. I'm hoping that we can actually finish this fight sooner. Yeah, here we go. We've got a Growlmon ultimate. I think this is actually going to kill Wizardmon. I'm sorry we didn't get to really showcase that fight, but we have been training here for a little while. I think I fought against Wizardmon like 4 or 5 times as well. So maybe in total we've done about 8 battles off screen, and this is the reason why I have came here specifically. So very, very important is that, first of all, we get just about 3k for fighting against this guy, which is insane. We've been racking up the money, picking up a lot of excess bits, which is fantastic, really, because we've been spending quite a lot recently on large recoveries, large MPs, and all that other shit, and especially Digimon. She fucking drains our wallet every single time we use her, so yeah. On the other hand, we also get a bunch of XP, right? We for some reason we get 260 MP off this guy. I mean, if we think about it, right, Wizardmon is like a sorcerer kind of caster, so normally in these kind of games casters have a lot of MP, and therefore we're scaling our MP off of his stats, right? Because that's kind of the way the game works. Now, a couple of battles ago, I was actually earning 26 points for wisdom, stamina, and strength at the same time when fighting this guy, but now we're starting to kind of cater off towards the stamina points. But anyways, I only wanted to show you guys one fight in here, just so you could kind of see what was going on. But yeah, these are the points that we're looking at now, the kind of stats. As I said, it's a bit of a jump from the Digimon, but honestly, not too much. I think we've went up like 400, less than 400 points. It'll be closer to like 200-300 points. But anyways, we've gained a decent bit of stuff off screen, which is kind of interesting. And I'm going to also take us round this room and actually show you some stuff, because as you guys might have clocked by now, there is already something important glowing in the corner. So we'll pick that up in just a second. But first of all, let's talk to this guy, because he looks important. He's got an exclamation point above his head. Or is it a girl? Who knows at this point? Platinum Numamon. Who are you? Disqualified. So for whatever reason, whatever criteria we're hitting for Platinum Numamon right now, it's not actually fitting our bill. Which is fine, you know, I mean, at least we're not a giant shit. I mean, what? Sorry, mate, continue. No, I don't smell no money coming off you. So long. So, Platinum Numamon here has a very interesting interaction that we probably won't be able to work with for quite some time. But anyways, let's go over into the corner here, because I've realised we've got a Confusion Cherry, which is a nice pickup. That's pretty rare. We wouldn't always get that when we came in here, so that's pretty sweet. We also have some other guys. I mean, we could talk to these dudes, but I don't think they're going to say anything exciting. What? With no invitation? How rude. So I guess this is the celeb red room, so I guess it's the VIPs. I don't know. With no appointment or invitation. And Black Gabamon, do you say anything? Keep the room clean, please. So he's a servant, apparently. Feels bad, man. But anyways, let's pick this up and find out what this is. There's a piece of paper. Obviously, this is the shopping list number 1 that we were missing from Tsukimon, and that we haven't actually took back to her just yet. So, yeah, if we wanted, we could stay in here. We could run in and out this area a bunch more times and fight against Wizardmon, but I think we can get up to some other stuff this episode. I mean, the guys are kind of getting a bit burnt out. They don't have a lot of HP and stuff left. So I'm just going to take us straight back to the city, and we can go about doing some of our other stuff. But I do think we will be getting up to some exciting things this episode, guys. If you just bear with me and let me dart about the city and do all of our normal usual shit, then we should be able to get into some exciting fights this episode, because I've got some stuff planned out, and I think it'll be quite good. So without further spoilerinos, let's just do our normal stuff. So we're depositing that. Don't think we have to spend too much time in here, honestly. I'm going to nip across because it is actually a brand new day and we haven't picked up all of our usual shit. So, again, talk to Koromon, pick up all of our items, blah de blah de blah. Nip across to the meat farm, grab that. And then I think what we will do is probably go to the shop, buy a bunch of items, and then we will head back out, because as I said, there's some stuff I want to get up to in this episode, and I'm kind of excited. So here we go. We're going to get our meat and all that good stuff. We could plough the fields, but honestly, who's got time for that, right? Let's just go straight to the store and not mess around. I should probably also, now that I think about it, I should probably go up and rest with the little rest dude that's up in the gym. Thinking about that, but I'm not really sure yet. Let's sell this, sell these. Baby strawberry, I meant to put these in the bank, so that was bad by me. Let's sell Unlucky Shrooms. We actually have a Jaguar potato. I don't know where we got that from. I'm aware that you guys can't see a lot of the buying inventory and selling inventory, so I'll try and make this snappy rather than just mess about here. We do want to pick up a bunch more recovery items, so let's just buy 13 of these. And large recoveries, we will buy a stock of these as well. Take us up to 15 medium MPs. These are quite important. Although in fairness, a lot of our guys are doing quite well in terms of the MP department. None of them have really been stressing for mana, which is a nice difference. And now that we've actually done a bunch of training against Wizardmon, that should be even less of the case, because we have tons of mana at this point. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Let's go outside. I'm gonna, rather than directly warp to the gym, I'm actually gonna pop up here and talk to Taomon, see if he's got anything for us. Obviously, he's got his little construction sign in front of him, because we are upgrading the stock market at this point, which is kind of cool. The lithographs are still blue, so I guess we could buy them. They are a lot more expensive than they were when we bought them 3 days ago. I'm wondering, do we buy any more of these? I mean, why not? How much is that? 1800? Sure. As long as we sell them for more than 180, then it's worth, right? That's my my reasoning. And whether we'll ever see a day in which those are actually red and we should be able to sell them, fuck knows. But for now, we're just going to hope that eventually they do swing back around. Let's see. So I do want to pop in here again and quickly have a peek at some of these requirements, because we have been doing a bunch of training off screen, and so I thought that some of these might be a little bit more revealed to us. Indeed, we find out here that Skull Greymon is actually the missing ultimate Digimon for Daryl and Growmon here, so that's really exciting, because I didn't actually know who that was going to be, but apparently it's Skull Greymon. We're high. We're high, well, I wish, but we're high in terms of our requirements for getting to ultimate here, so we only need one more to hit that requirement for Skull Greymon. Unfortunately, we can't see any of those, but at the same time, it's not a big deal. And then War Growmon, we're actually quite close to as well. Now, I think what we'll do is we'll actually lock off Black War Greymon, because in all likelihood, we might turn into Grap Leomon or Matt Galgamon here. for K. So K is sorted, we don't have to worry about him. But for the most part, War Greymon and Skull Greymon, for these requirements for one of these two, I want to try and get one of these dudes. I mean, Black War Greymon would be cool, but we have had so many evil looking Digimon so far in the series, which is great, but in terms of diversity, we want to spice things up a little bit, right? I don't want to keep using Nightmare every goddamn, every single day or whatever, but anyways, I did just want to talk to Jijimon really quickly and rest up a little bit before we head out, because as I said, we've been doing a ton of battles and stuff, so our guys might have been a little bit fatigued. So yeah, I think that, like I said, I've got some battles and some things lined up for us guys. I hope we're going to get on okay to the place that I want to go, but only time will tell. So rather than beat around the bush, let's just go and have a look. I think that now we've been doing a bit of training, we should be able to accomplish this goal. So let's see, where is Wizardramon taking us today? Bonnie Resort, actually, yep, that's actually perfect. Let's go there. Now, Bonnie Resort is good for us right now because although we're not going in there, we are going to get a free ride to the Aguino Wastelands, which is exactly where I want to go. So let's have a look at some of this. We have been here recently. We spent a lot of time here in the last episode. Our two champions were doing phenomenal here, and I mean, they were doing a lot better than I expected. They were handling the battles really good, considering, again, they're only champion level. They still have Ultimate and Mega above them, and beyond, perhaps, but for the time being, they're doing pretty well, and I thought, why stop this momentum? Let's see how we get on against some of these guys. Now, I think what we probably could do is have a little tangle with Woodmon here, first of all, before we actually go in and do the things that I want to do inside the palace, which, if I haven't mentioned that already, that's exactly where we're going. So, we're going to tangle with this Woodmon just a little bit to kind of give you guys a bit of a vibe and a bit of a feel, and also just to pick up a few more stats, because Woodmon, as we have found out in the past, is a fantastic person to grind against to get easy HP. So here we go. Luckily we get our double wombo off pretty much ASAP, which feels really good. We get the Spiral Blow Exhaust Flame combo, which feels insane. It doesn't look like it's enough to kill Woodmon, but we get him really low. Maybe we can get a combo here. Okay, so even though Galgamon gets stuck in what looks like a lamppost or some shit when he's trying to do Buster Dive, luckily we do rely on Daryl to finish these guys off. So again, we get a bit more money. We get a Jaguar Potato. Maybe that's where we got it from earlier. And yeah, awesome sauce. Alright, so yeah, we pick up the HP that we wanted, which was kind of one of the main reasons I wanted to fight these dudes. Now, we might not necessarily benefit from that HP as soon as we go in here, but ladies and gentlemen, I give you guys the Rose Palace. Now, we have been in here before, but we haven't investigated it at all. So let's see. In the first room, we have 3 Woodmon, and they're all kind of dotted about. Now, it looks like, based on how we're getting on right now, none of these guys want to fight us, which is kind of surprising. Let's have a look in some of these other rooms, because obviously there is the big man himself at the end, Hercules Kabuterimon. We're not going to really mess about with him just yet. Let's have a look around this area, because we haven't actually done any exploring inside here just yet. Looks like the Quagamon do want to fight us, so let's see if we can handle these guys. This is 3 Quagamon at once, guys. Oh, it looks like we actually pulled 2. That's probably a good thing, to be honest. We managed to get our AoE fire off, which is obviously going to be insane here. I think right there, Greymon actually used Inferno, but the game kind of bugged out and we didn't actually get to see it. If Greymon goes in here, oh wow, we got hit by a Buster Dive. We should be able to kill these guys really quickly. In fact, see where we're in the... Oh, they kind of split up a little bit, but Galgamon's finished off his guy. And before we actually finish this guy off with a limit break, I am going to throw a large recovery at Greymon here, because I don't want to get injured once this fight's finished. Sorry, I lost a bit of eye contact there, guys, because that fight was quite tricky. But the point is, if these are the minions of the Rose Palace, then we seem to be handling these guys kind of easily. I didn't think they were going to charge us, but apparently they did, so kudos to them. We get 1,100 bits. We get a Dozy Fruit and an Asnap, which we're honestly not thrilled about. But anyways, we needed to use a large recovery there, which is not bad. And for some reason, we've been planted behind this desk. Now, I really don't want to fight him, so if he just stays in the corner there, that would be fantastic. Let's find out what we get here. So we can only harvest this once. We get Digi-Night, Digi-Light ×3, and an old card. Okay, interesting. So, realistically, I mean, this is a dead end, and, you know, most of the other parts of this place are a dead end, but we're still going to take you guys around because we won't be in here very often unless we're training some of our stronger guys later. Let's see, are you guys going to go ham salad for us as well? I guess you are. Yeah, okay, cool. Let's pull them away. Oh no, it turns out we're doing a best of 3 this time. We're fighting against 3 Quagamon. Not my intention, but hopefully we handle this not too bad. Let's see. Any AoE moves we get off, the better. And it looks like as well, on top of that, these guys have actually got a buffing move, which would be kind of sick. Maybe we can pick up some new stuff here. Now, I do want to keep an eye on our HP, because if we do get thrashed too hard here, we might end up dying, which is obviously worst case scenario. That's the last thing I want. I'm going to throw another medium recovery out here, just keep our dudes topped up. And hopefully we can get through this fight without too much difficulty. I know that's a phrase I use quite a lot, but honestly, I don't want to end up getting fucked here. Not that, you know, I ever do want to get fucked. Unless, you know, let's just cancel that sentence right there. But looks like we're fucking these guys, so that's a plus. I'm thinking that War Grom, or yeah, I don't know. We don't even have a War Groundmon, so I don't know why I said that. But you know, Groundmon looks like he's doing okay here. Let's get him into the corner. We should be able to. Oh wow, there's a sick combo off. And what I'm going to do is, just before this fight ends, I'm going to actually throw a large recovery. Hope it lands. Okay, I think I got that off in time. Hopefully we don't get an injury here. Yeah, we don't. Alright, sick. So that was unexpected. I didn't plan on fighting all of these dudes, but I did want to get to this resource point anyway. So let's see if it was worth it. What did we get from here? Digi-Knight and Digi-Light again. I'm pretty sure those are needed for something back in the builder, but I'm not sure what. We definitely needed Digi-Knight for something. Get Digi-Quartz. Alright, insane. And another quartz. Alright, so honestly, not too exciting, but at the same time, we got a bunch of resources there. What we will do here is, before we wander through all these Woodmon, let's actually have a stop and top up on some of our stuff. So we'll use our medium recoveries here and kind of spam this a little bit, because the opposition that we're about to tangle with is quite intimidating, so we best kind of use these wisely. Obviously, it makes sense when we're not in battle to use our medium recoveries, because we can spam them, as I said. So, Woodmon, you guys better check yourselves before we wreck yourselves. And let's pop through. God, the bathroom again, really? I mean, dude, he's not that intimidating. What the fuck? I mean, who am I kidding? Look at this beast. Hercules Cabaterimon, ladies and gentlemen. Let's find out what he's got in store. Now, I do want to... these are our last two porta potties, so we can't really be dicking around after this. I need to check the time in-game. And hopefully check if we're going to need the bathroom again. Maybe I should be actually buying more porta potties, but no, it's 3 PM. Alright, let's chat to this big guy. I didn't actually click X there. You just interact when you go close enough. So, it is I, in caps, Hercules Cabaterimon. For some reason in this game, all the bug Digimon talk in caps. It's just a thing, but beyond this point is Lady Rosemon's room. So, obviously, this is the Rose Palace, but I'm pretty sure in the last episode I dropped a spoiler, you know, where I mentioned that Rosemon would be kicking about in here. And if you guys didn't know that, or didn't know that Rosemon was a thing in this game, I mean, I guess, again, it's the Rose Palace, but at the same time, I didn't know Rosemon was going to be the main boss, because I didn't really know about Rosemon until I played through this game and Next Order and stuff. But anyways, Lady Rosemon is ahead, but first we're going to have to get through her bodyguard, aka Hercules Cabaterimon. None may pass, and I shall soundly trounce you if you attempt to. So here, we've got the option to back off, or we can just tell him straight to his big fucking ugly face, you won't trounce us, bring it, bitch. Be warned that I am quite tenacious, I shan't be defeated, no harm shall befall Lady Rosemon. I mean, how do you know we want to harm her, bro? But anyways, here we go, tango time. Let's see what the big bug has got for us. Now, we have already in this game banged into Grand Kowagamon, but there we go, that is a big filthy move placed on us towards the beginning of this fight. We didn't really see it, but there was a giant boulder dropped on Galgamon there. In fact, this guy's kind of bugging out right now. A lot of the moves are not being shown, and I don't know why, but anyways, looks like he's focusing on Galgamon. So I'm going to throw a medium recovery over at that little dude, try and keep him in the game a little bit, but right now we're doing okay. We land a crit there, which is nice, and honestly, the sooner we can get our double limit break off, the better. That looks like it's going to be something big. It's a big-ass poison move. There's Buster Dive. We're kind of close to our ultimates here. We should get it in just a second. There is a big ability dropped on us, so I'm going to throw out another medium recovery, and as soon as I click X here, we should have our double wombo combo once the points go through. And here we go. Hands off the controller. Is this going to be enough? That wasn't too tough of a battle, guys. I thought that in the last episode, walking into the Rose Palace and kind of tangoing with some of these guys would be rather worrying. But based on all of the training and how we were handling some of the, you know, the minions in the later areas, like, I mean, first of all, we went to Mod Cape, we trained against the Jijimon, right? Handled them okay-ish. Some of the moves that they use are quite fucking annoying, especially the one that's stungy. But then we beat them fine, and then we went on to Wizardmon and Bonnie Resort. Trained against him, and we were absolutely flattening that poor bastard. Okay, so that gave me a lot of confidence, and plus all the time we were doing that, we were naturally getting stronger anyway. So I thought, why not give it a go? Here we are in the Rose Palace, and we just take down the first mini-boss. So that's very exciting. Again, Hercules Capitamon gives us a bunch of HP, which feels nice as well. Really cool. What can I complain about? Here we go. So, the big bug says, what was I doing? I see I was under Rosemon's spell. Interesting. So, obviously, Rosemon being a magic user, if you played Hacker's Memory, she was a wisdom. She had an intelligence pen move. She was like a wisdom user, an intelligence user. She used magic basically, and obviously here in this case, Hercules Capitamon was being mind controlled by her. I support neither the meat nor the veggie factions. I look forward to the day you end this conflict. So it seems like this big dude is caught in the middle. Whether he's just saying that so that he can sneak away scot-free, I don't know. But anyways, looks like we just got a big badass ultimate Digimon to join the side. Feels hella good, man. Alright, so looking at our HP and our MP, we're not too bad. That was a short, sharp kind of fight where, you know, we got on okay, but it could have been a lot cleaner, I think. We didn't pick up any big moves from Hercules Capitamon, which is, you know, kind of feels bad. He did use a lot of big abilities that we didn't get a chance to pick up, which is or we had the chance, but we didn't get them, which is a bit of a shame. But anyways, enough gabbing from me. Let's move on into the Rosemon's room. Here we go. So this is us at the main kind of crux of the Rose Palace, guys. It's not an exciting area, to be honest. I mean, to be fair, there's nothing complicated about it, right? It's literally 2 rooms if you count the fact that there's only 2 loading screens. Looks like Daryl's enjoying himself. It's an adventure. Let's go down and talk to this hip cat. Now, I'm pretty sure, based on one of these camera angles, we should actually spot that there is something else in this room other than Rosemon that we want to interact with, which is important, so don't forget that. Don't let me forget that. But anyways, Rosemon's here, and she is looking hella badass, hella planty. She's literally just got a big rose in her head. Fuck knows. I don't know how you wash that in the shower. That could be hella problematic. I mean, yeah, and the vines are useful and stuff, but I mean, don't they get in the way in everyday life? I don't know. It's about time you showed up, says Rosemon. You're that human siding with the meaty troops and mucking up my plans. We certainly are, bitch. I mean, we heard that you're trying to blow up fucking the Aguino Wastelands with a giant laser that you stole from Shine Greymon. Not cool, man. And plus, we've just been bitching about how your palace is tiny. What's with that? With 2 rooms? 2 rooms, brah? 2 loading screens? Obviously, the outside looks great and stuff, but anyways. Well, too late. The energy harvested from Shine Greymon. The laser's ready to fire on the Aguino Wastelands, bitch. Wait, what? The Savage Meaty Troops and all the Wastelands will go up in flames, but it's no fun in firing it right away. I know, I'll give you one last chance. Obviously, we get this kind of, I don't even know how to describe this, but we get this one last chance, I guess she says. It's one of these fucking... She's never going to fucking blow up the Aguino Wasteland. She's not that fucking stupid. But anyways, we're going to tell her that, well, we read her mind. We're going to challenge her. Let's go. I'll get rid of you before I take down those meaty troop fools. Alright, bitch. Let's see. So, the king of this domain, or the queen rather, let's see what the Rose has got for us. She is level 20 and she is a Mega Digimon, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see how we get on. We get a pretty poor start to this fight in terms of the limit breaks. Let's see if I can time this a little bit better. I get a little bit of Growlmon's points, and it looks like she's focusing on Galgamon. So she's doing a lot of big AoE moves, and we are taking a lot of damage. This fight is going to be pretty tough, guys. One thing to point out is that I am pretty sure that Rosemon actually does use her limit break in this fight, so that's something we really, really need to pay attention to. I'm going to try and keep an eye on this. So Galgamon actually gets knocked the fuck out by what can only be described as a giant fucking boulder. So I am going to instantly revive him back. In order to make sure this fight doesn't go out to like fall out of control, I'm going to tell Growlmon to guard, and then I'm going to throw a large recovery at Galgamon so that he can hopefully get back before another boulder gets dropped on him. This time the boulder gets dropped on Growlmon, so I'm just going to use 2 more large recoveries, try and keep us stable here. We have a lot of resources, and if we didn't use them, it would make no sense. So here Warcry is going to go off. I'm going to get a boost to Galgamon, and we're so close to being able to use our double wombo combo. So if he goes back in, our little Puppy K here goes back, and we should be able to get it here. Let's use this limit break and see what we can do. See how much damage this actually puts on her. Right now we scratched off what looks like less than 1/5 of her HP. How'd you like this, bitch? Tank that Spiral Bro exhaust flame. So we don't knock her up in the air, and it turns out that she's actually she's chilling. In all honesty, it can only be described as she's chilling. I'm going to throw a large recovery at Growlmon this time and keep an eye on them once again. Again, at this point, she can actually use her limit break, and I think she's just used it on Growlmon, so Okay, it wasn't our limit break, but we do actually block a big move, which is quite important. Going to throw some large MPs at our guys here, keep them energized and stuff. And again, I'm focusing very heavily, guys, so if it looks like I'm not paying attention here, I'm just concentrating really hard. There's the giant boulder that falls from the sky and fucks folk up. Is that her ultimate? I think this is it. Here we go, guys. Thorn Whip. Dude, fucking Rosemon could Thorn Whip my ass any day. Let's see. Luckily, we do get the tank off, and although it sends us flying, we do also manage to sap up most of that and not worry about it too much. I think I'm going to throw 2 more medium recoveries out, and this is probably the last 2 medium recoveries I'm going to use this fight. After this, I will be focusing on using large recoveries alone. But so far, it looks like we're doing okay. We might even get another limit break off here. If she doesn't go down before then. There is Galgamon tanks. Oh no, this looks a bit rough. I'm going to tell him to defend here, because she's going in on him. Ham salad. I'm going to throw a large recovery at him. And Groundmon runs in at the back and tanks that poison move. That was not clever. There's the giant boulder move again. Holy fuck. If we could pick that up for Groundmon in this fight, that would be insane. But hopefully we can hang in there. Yeah, we do. We get that off really quickly. Holy shit, things are it's getting so messy, guys. I'm going to tell Groundmon to catch one last large recovery, and then probably one last round of MPs, and then we should be good here, guys. I'm hoping we can finish her off. Obviously, the more attention I pay to casting MP items and HP items and all that jazz, the more I take my eyes off the order bar, but it doesn't matter. In the end, we managed to literally just buy our way through that fight to a certain degree. We only have to use 1 revive, which is a bit of an achievement in itself, but I would have liked to have been able to do that fight without being knocked out. But Rosemon, man, she's a big-ass fucking hard-ass mofo not to be tangled with if you're not up to the challenge. But I'm really impressed that we managed to roll in here and defeat her with two champion Digimons. That's quite a success, guys, and it's not something I'm going to sneer at. So because this bitch is so hard to beat, we actually get max stats across the board, which feels really good. Obviously, we could have came in here with megas later on and probably destroyed this poor girl, but I think it's more enjoyable to do it this way. We give Daryl and Kay something to write home about, something to put in their Hall of Fame. They conquered the Aguino Wastelands and, yeah, finished off Rosemon. Let's clean up some of this stuff and find out what's happening, because, as I said, we have to talk to Rosemon, we have to stop the laser, and we have to also pick up this item that's in the corner that we need. So, let's see. And we get Rockfall. That's just... Alright, nice. I think Rockfall must be the giant boulder move, but we'll find out in just a little minute when we check. Rosemon, it can't be. If it come to this, I'll hypnotise you. So, it doesn't work on you. I see the human and your partner that you have Triumph Tamer as promised. I will stop the laser. So I guess she tries to pull a fast one on us by using her magic spell that she used to hypnotise every other fucker. Obviously, we are next level boss mode, so that she's just not got what it takes. I don't actually understand why our spell didn't work on us. I guess because we're a human, it's not as effective or some shit like that. Who knows? But anyways, it's not like I hate the meaty troops anyway, and I could care less about winning this war. So a complete change of tune from Rosemon there. Don't really buy that. 1 minute she was like, yeah, we're going to destroy these cunts, and then the next minute she's like, oh no, actually I wasn't that bothered. That's like classic defeat power. But anyways, thank you for stopping me. Being queen of this castle was fun, if only for a while. Yeah, we're the new queens, bitch. In exchange for this castle, I fell for that guy's smooth talk. Ah, this defeat feels like freedom. I'm so refreshed. Wait a minute. That guy's smooth talk? Could this be more to talk, clues towards my Otismon being the main culprit behind all of this jazz? Who knows? Next, I'll try going to the city. I can't wait to see what awaits me in that new place. So just like that, apparently, despite the fact that she has hella beef with the meaty troops, Rosemon's just gonna fucking waltz into the city where all of the meaty troops now live, because we had to fucking tank them as well and help them and all that jazz. I don't know how that's gonna work out, but apparently. Anyways, here we go. Oh, that guy? Give my regards to my Otismon the next time you meet, okay? I think we'll give him more than your regards, Rosemon. But anyways, here we go. Rosemon down. Prime fucking ass kickery over. And here we have it. We've got our we've got the Rosemon room. Let's talk to these little plants here. We've got Palmon number 1. Is Lady Rosemon well? I mean, she's got a couple of broken bones, but she's still alive at least. Let's talk to Auroramon over here. I will follow Lady Rosemon's orders and remain here. So I guess now that Rosemon's not here, does that mean we own the joint? I don't know. I'm going to chalk it up and say that we do. But anyways, let's pick this up. Gather. You got Rosemon's favourite virtual memory foam pillow. Quite a mouthful there. I don't know why it's got the question mark in favourite, but yeah, it is what it is. Alright, cool. So now now that we have quote-unquote pulled an end to the war, alright, we've defeated Hercules Kabuterimon, we've freed Shine Greymon, we defeated the prison and overcame Woodmon and all that shit. Then we defeated Hercules Kabuterimon, like I just said, and then eventually we defeated Rosemon. Alright, let's go and talk and clean up some of these loose ends, because I'm pretty sure we have a couple of other Digis to talk to here, and hopefully they can stop talking shit and getting us to do stuff and actually just join the city as well. A massive bunch of accomplishments there, guys. Feels good. Let's nip around and go into the prison. Now, I'm not sure if we have to talk to Leomon first. I mean, a part of me thinks that, by God, we're probably going to have to go and talk to Leomon and then come all the way back. But on the off chance that that is incorrect and that we can just actually snag a Shine Greymon who may or may not be in here, then I'm going to go in here first and check. I have no idea. I can't remember. We could pick up that strawberry, but honestly, I can't really be asked. We've got far too much bigger fish to fry. Big fish and also Shine Greymon. What's up, dude? You'll be pleased to know that we actually defeated the Rose Bitch. Talk to us. I see. You stopped them from firing the laser. Please go tell Leomon at once. Oh, dude, don't be that guy. I knew you were going to be like this. Shine Greymon, I heard great things about you. I expected more. So obviously, we're going to nip all the way back along and talk to Leomon. Tell him all about our accomplishments, and then probably have to come back for Shine Greymon. It's painful, guys, but don't worry. I'll take the burn so that you guys don't have to. I'm going to meet you guys at Rosemon's little podium thing up in the cliff. I'll see you guys there. We'll talk to the big cat and find out what's happening next for the Aguino Wastelands and the rest of these guys. Back in just a second. No. No way. Oh, God. Dude, what the hell is this cockblockery? Guys, the war's over, Woodmon. Go fucking home, bitch. What the hell? Did you not get the flyer? Did you not get the fucking email? Rosemon should have definitely sent you a fucking email that says, I got my ass blasted in my fucking bedroom, and it... Whoa, that sounds way wrong. Slow that down. I got defeated by Wolfie and the YouTube crew in my bedroom. What? The war's over. Everybody go back. Go and soak up in the hot tub. Go out, get some pizza, relax. We're not fighting against those meat bastards anymore. But nah. Obviously, the fucking veggie squad turns up. God damn it. Well, we're doing one more battle, guys. Looks like our this will be the final closer with the fucking the veggie fuckers, because this is the last time that we're gonna have to tangle with these guys, I would hope. So let's try and make this one as smooth as possible. I guess on the plus point is we will get more money, we will get more stats from doing this battle, and I guess if anything, you guys will see the sheer distance that our little dudes have came since the last time we done this battle, because yeah, we fought in here, we trained in here, and now these guys are getting absolutely destroyed by both Daryl and Kay. The sheer difference in power level from like 2 or 3 episodes ago is fucking unreal, and the difference between these guys and our last generation is also unreal. I mean, look, that fight's over. I never even had to speak for more than like 40 seconds, and we give them an ass whipping, so feels good, man. Pick up some last stats, and again, 2,200. No items to show for our hard work, but at the same time, not again retreat. Right, fucking hell. And don't ever fucking come back here. Now, Tyrannomon, are you gonna fucking challenge us as well? Tell me you're not. Alright, good lad. Thank you. Yeah, you can rest as well. The fighting's done. We're donezo. Now that we're here, guys, we're obviously going to go across and talk to Leomon as planned, but just on top of that, I think we should also talk to this fellow, because the last time we spoke to Antlemon, I am pretty sure that he was needing something, and he says that he is a sleeper. I don't know. Me and Antlemon would get along fine, because I love sleeping. But anyways, I see you found a useful sleeping aid, have you? And we hand over the virtual memory foam pillow. A pillow, an object humans use when they sleep, I laid that under my head like this. I think to some... Oh, this fragrance. This is Rosemon's reputed hypnotic scent. Holy shit, words. But, yeah, dude, you're getting kind of borderline creepy, Antlemon. We wanted to help a brother out and give you the pillow, right? But, I mean, sniffing the pillow, that's... Fucking... What? Yes, this will certainly help my slumber. You have sound judgment, human. Human wisdom. One unfathomable... Unfathomable... What a thing. It seems I must continue to associate with all of you. Unfathomable? There we go. Third time lucky. And we get Antlemon to join the city now. Antlemon has a very, very interesting ability in the game, guys. And coupled with a couple of other city recruitment, Antlemon is borderline broken. And I will show you guys that in not too short of a time when we get back to the city. Let's talk to the big Leo, man. What is up, dude? Now, one thing we have to pay attention to, guys, is we have no more porta potties. So if we need to go to the bathroom in this area before we finish off doing our shit, then that's going to be awkward as fuck. But anyways, you stopped Rosemon from firing the laser. That's amazing. Our long battle is finally over. Peace has once again returned to this land. All of us thank you for your hard work. The meaty troops? No. All Digimons in the Aguino Wastelands, thank you. Oh, that's fine, dude. Don't even worry about it. We would have done it regardless of whether you needed our help or not. It's just kind of, it just comes with the occupation, you know. We kick ass. We save the world. We've done it so many times before. Don't even mention it, bro. You are truly the saviour of all meat and our friend. Okay? Weird, but we'll just continue on. Now that I think about it, former allies and enemies are working together in Floatia, aren't they? Well, that's correct. We do have a mass of like meaty troops and veggie troops now in Floatia, and we haven't been back to the city since a lot of them joined, so they could be fucking rioting right now. That shit's probably... I don't even know if I want to ever go back to the city at this point, but anyways, it seems that the battle may not have been for nothing. Of course, I'll come and help. And just like that, boom, we get the big dog himself. Awesome. Very, very cool, guys. Now, there is a couple of other things that I want to do here. Obviously, I want to run back and get Shine Greymon, and I also want to sneak up onto the cliffside and talk to Red Vegemon. But as I say, I am pretty sure in the next hour, these guys are going to need the bathroom. Now, I hope I'm wrong about that, but God, knowing my luck, these guys are going to need the bathroom. I am going to try and get up to Red Vegemon on the cliffside, but if I call you guys back in a minute and these guys need to go for a number 2, then I would not be surprised. God, give me luck. I'll be back in a second. Alright, homies, welcome back. We make it to the top of the Guts Waste up on the cliffside. Now, Red Vegemon should be here. Let's find out if... Oh, I knew it. I fucking knew it. Alright, let's do this as quickly as can be. Red Vegemon. Oh, you're back. I'm neutral now. I've left the veggie troops. I can produce vegetables, but can't hold... I can't hold of any meat. I can't get hold of any meat. That, dude, you really need to choose your words carefully around these parts, or you're going to get in... I don't even know. You're going to make life very difficult. But anyways, if you could bring me some meat, I'll swap vegetables for it. You like the sound of that? Off you go. So, dude, can we talk to you again, please? So I guess this guy gives us the option for us to trade his meat. So if we give him 1 regular meat, let's find out what he gives us in return. We get 1 meat, or you gave 1 meat and got 1 ginseng. Alright, interesting. Oh, I'm so full. Come back when I'm hungry again. So it looks like there is an option now. Red Vegemon doesn't join the city, but he does give us this option to trade and stuff, which is kind of interesting. I guess if we have an abundance of meat, we can come here and do some trading. But anyways, let's take an autopilot back to the city, guys. We are out of porta potties, so what I'm going to do, for the sake of doing things easily, obviously we're going to get ported directly into Jijimon's house. Let's talk to these guys, go to the bathroom, and then I'll tell you what we're going to do in a second. Hercules Caboteriumon has joined the city. He'll be making new items in the business district. Alright, cool. That means there'll be a new shop opening soon. That's awesome. Very interesting. Again, I mentioned this in the last episode, I'm sure, but I love when Digimon come and they add a brand new building or they add a brand new feature. It's just so much more fun. Leomon has come as well. He's opened up an item shop in the Colosseum. Interesting. Antlemon has come back to Floatia, and this is important, guys. He went to the Digivolution Dojo in the Research District. I guess he's doing some Digivolution support. That indeed he is. Okay, Rosemon's joined the city. She's went to the Entertainment District. She said something about making something gorgeous. Interesting. And the city's prosperity is now 83, and we get a massive tamer upgrade as well. Very, very nice, guys. Alright, cool. A lot of shit's going on. Let's take these guys to the bathroom really quick. I am actually going to talk to Numamon for what feels like the first time in ages. Can you use the bathroom, guys? Yep. Okay, thank. I don't even know what happened there. It was some mild constipation problems or something. Let's talk to Numamon. What's up, dude? This place feels right. And it gives us the old Junker. Alright, so before we go around and talk to all these guys, what I want to do first is actually port back to Bonnie Resort with Wizardmon here. Something else crossed my mind there which distracted me there, guys. I thought we could take the shopping list stuff, but we're just going to leave it. We'll do that at another point. It's honestly not that important. And once again, we are going to tiptoe back into the Aguino Wastelands and go around and visit Shine Greymon. And hopefully now that everything has been resolved, we can actually close the entirety of this area and hopefully be done with most of the Rose Palace / Aguino Wasteland stuff. Now, I didn't expect to have all this accomplished so early on in the game, especially on our 3rd generation of Digimon, but it just goes to show you how powerful these two are, that they can handle this. Obviously, we have burned through a ton of resources this game, but I mean, the resources are there to be used, and we've been earning a bunch of money recently anyway in all of the Wizardmon training. So, I'm honestly not bothered. If it takes us like 10 large recoveries or whatever, and 10 large MP discs or whatever to beat Rosemon and accomplish that part of the game, dude, I'm fucking down. I don't give a shit. So yeah, let's go in here. hopefully we can talk to Greymon and resolve this dude. Oh my god, what even happened there? Who did we bang into? I don't even know, but now we're facing off against a level 37 Hagurumon. This was not in my plan. Dude, where the fuck did Greymon go? Where's Greymon? Is he in fucking... Is he in like Rosemon's room or something? I don't know, but he's definitely not here. What the fuck? I thought for sure Greymon was going to be here, but I can't actually remember where he goes. Does he go... He doesn't go to fucking Leomon's spot, does he? Holy shit, that would be a tilter. Alright guys, what I'm going to do is we're going to pitch our tent here. We're going to snooze right here outside the prison room, and I think we're going to have to leave the rest of the shenanigans for the next episode because this one itself is pushing on quite a bit. So I apologise that we can do the Greymon thing right now, but I am going to go and find him. And hopefully when we come back tomorrow, we will be able to accomplish a lot more of these kind of loose ends. It would have been nice to do it in a one-er, but for the sake of... for having stuff to do in the next episode and then not rushing this one, I think we'll just keep it nice and simple. So, I feel like today we have had a super successful episode, guys. We done a bunch of training again. You guys never seen most of that off screen. So we did a bunch of training, we earned a bunch of money, we learned a couple of moves, and we also defeated the Rose Palace, beat Rosemon, beat Hercules Kabuterimon, recruited a bunch of Digis, and also secured the Meaty Troops, Veggie Troop conflict, gaining Leomon and all of his pals as well. Now, we're not quite finished. We do have to get Greymon, and I'm pretty sure we can do that next episode, no problem at all. So I am going to thank you guys very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. Leave me all of your feedback. One other thing I wanted to mention this episode that I never got a chance to do is that I was again playing with the audio. I hate to bring up production points with you guys, but for the sake of you guys giving me feedback, I did actually tweak my microphone again. I felt like over the last, the last few episodes, I was watching back the audio and I thought, dude, why is the audio so shit compared to when we did like Hacker's Memory and Cyber Sleuth and stuff like that? I felt like the audio was perfect when we played through those games, and it's never been quite that good with Next Order. Again, we had a lot of tapping and banging and shit in the early episodes, and that really pissed me off. And I only realised yesterday when I was having a leaf around my settings that my microphone gain had actually turned itself up by like 40%. So the reason you guys could hear me tapping and clapping and all this extra shit that we've never really had problems with before was because of my gain had turned up. And I don't know, again, micro problems in terms of production and all that shit, but I thought I would mention that to you guys. I have tweaked stuff down a little bit, so if the audio seems a little bit quieter than usual, I will look at that back when I'm editing and in hindsight, and we'll try and make it even better for the next episode. I'm sorry that all these changes have to come when we're like 33 episodes, 34, 35 episodes deep, but it's my bad. I live and I learn. I get better every time I do this, hopefully, and I should be able to improve it the next time moving forward as well. So, once again, thank you guys for what I feel was a really fun episode, a really phenomenal session, and yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Look after yourselves, and I will see you then. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.